Hi guys, welcome to Cakes Glorious Bakes. Today I've got a lovely little treat for you. They are Oreo cheesecake pots. Very small, not much calories, just joking, they are quite big. Perfect for picnics or a treat any day of the week that you like. So if you want to know how to make Oreo cheesecake pots, I'm going to show you how it's done. Okay guys, let's begin. So, to make these lovely Oreo cheesecake pots, you will need some pots, or you can use glasses that you drink from. These are plastic pots, 225ml, 9 ounces, which is a good size. They're not the small ones, they're bigger than the standard sort of cheesecakes you buy in the shops. You will need a balloon whisk or electric hand whisk. You will need some unsalted block butter. You will need Oreos, digestives. You don't have to use digestives, but I'm using both. You can just use the Oreos if you like. We have cream cheese, double cream, so full fat double cream, and that is it. I'm also using a mini chopper, which I shall show you. Just attach this to here. You don't have to use a mini chopper. You can place your biscuits in a Ziploc bag and flatten them out and go over them with a rolling pin, because not everybody's going to have a electric chopper. But it is important for the crumbs to be quite small, not big chunks, because when we put the melted butter in, it's all got to mix in together. So I'm just going to show you my little electric mixer, very cute and small. So I'm going to use that to pop my biscuit into. But before I had one of these, I just used to use a bag and a rolling pin. Does the same thing. Okay guys, so to begin with, we need a nice biscuit base for our pots. So we're going to do that by placing our biscuits in a blender, or doing them by hand and crushing them down nice and small. And then we're going to add some of our butter. So I'm going to show you step by step how to make these lovely Oreo creamy cheesecakes, which are perfect as little treats to give as gifts or even take on picnics in the summer when we have lovely sunshine. So I've put some biscuits into my mixer and I'm just going to press it on. Just takes a couple of seconds. Have a look. Yep, that's what we're looking for. Nice crumb mixture. So that's not going to be enough for what we need. So I'm going to add in some of my digestive biscuits. It is worth investing in one of these little choppers. I only paid £14 for this. It just makes things a lot easier, really. Makes your job quicker. But like I said, before I had one of these, it was a bag and rolling pin job. So just mix it in nicely. Got a little bit there that likes to bounce around. They can do that sometimes if you've got too much mixture. So just take these big bits out. pop them to the side. And then let's see what we've got here. There you go. So that's blended up quite nice there. So, as I said, you don't have to use the digestives. I just think it gives it a bit of depth in the different flavours. So we're going to add some melted butter to this now, once we pop this into our bowl, and then I'll show you what the next step is. So here's our mixture in a nice big bowl. I'm just going to pop the last of these Oreos in to mix in my little blender. As quick as that. It would take a lot longer to do it by hand with a rolling pin. Pop that in as well. Okay, we have enough crumb there. Pop that aside. Next, we're going to melt some butter in a little dish in the microwave. Now, with your block butter, most of them have measurements across here, so you don't need to get your weighing scales out and weigh a little bit of butter. You can kind of roughly guess. So this line is 25 grams, 25 grams, 25 grams, 25 grams. So each line is 25 grams of the butter. This is the 250 block. So, open up our butter, lift it back up, press down, take our knife, 50 grams, mark it there, peel away, pop that into a little bowl, into the microwave, just to melt. I'll be back in a minute. This took 50 seconds in my microwave. We pour over our biscuit crumb. And then we start to mix our crumb with our melted butter. Making sure it's all mixed in to the best you can do. Okay, so that's done. Let's put our butter aside and anything else we don't need. Then we're going to start to fill our pots or our glasses, whichever you're using, with this mixture. You want about 3 heaped teaspoons into the bottom, and then I'll show you how thick we want the crust at the bottom. So this is 4 heaped teaspoons of my biscuit crumb in the bottom of my pot. And then a little tip is, if you have something in your house that looks like this, or something that is this kind of shape and size, this is really good for pressing down our crumb in our pot. I've got a little bit of biscuit on the bottom there, from when I done one earlier. Okay, so press It just helps it to compact in the bottom to give it the shape that we're looking for, like that. Very easy, very simple. So I've got 4 out of the amount of mixture we put in that bowl. You can make as many or as little as you want. The next step is to put our 600 ml of double cream into our mixer. And with our balloon whisk attached, we're just going to pop on a slow speed to begin with. We don't want to do it too fast because we don't want it too thick. We want a nice consistency. So I'll show you step by step how to do this. First of all, guys, I need to plug my mixer in. Would help, wouldn't it? Now I'm ready. So just nice and slow. While starting to build up to a medium speed. We're just going to leave it at that. No faster, because we don't want it to be too thick. And it'll go a bit thick very quick. And once it goes too thick, you can't do anything about it. When you do it slow, you can always build it up gradually to the thickness you like. Okay, so this is the thickness you're looking for before adding our cream cheese. So it's dropping consistency, not too thick, it stays on the spoon. So now we're going to add our tub of cream cheese, which is full fat cream cheese, 250 grams, straight in. Like that. We'll give that a little mix before adding our second tub. So this is what we're looking for. So it's still nice and soft, not too thick. And then when we add the second tub of cream cheese, we don't turn the mixer on because we don't want it to go any thicker. So this part will be done by hand. So we've got 500 grams of cream cheese in total. You can use less if you want to make less. We're also adding some sugar to sweeten up this mixture. So I've got 2 tablespoons of caster sugar. I'm just going to pop in. There's 1, 2. And when you sample and taste this mixture, if it's not sweet enough for what you like, you can add some more sugar, or you can add some vanilla extract or any other flavouring that you'd like to use. So I'm just going to pop this down, just give it a little mix, just to mix the sugar in, and I'm going to take it off and do the rest by hand. This is just to get the sugar all mixed through. That's it, I don't want to mix it any more than that. Then we're going to do the rest by hand. Tap the cream off our balloon whisk. Pop that aside. And then let's bring this to the middle here. You just gently fold everything in by hand. This stops the cream thickening even more by doing it by hand. So then we're going to have a little taste and see how sweet it is. Okay, get myself a clean spoon. A little taste, clean spoon. No, that's too cheesy for me, and it needs a little bit more sweetness, so I'm going to add a little bit more sugar in, maybe another teaspoon. We give it a mix again, mixing all that sugar in. Let's have another little taste. That's much better. Okay, so let's pop our bowl back onto our mixer. Now this wouldn't be an Oreo cheesecake without Oreos. So we're going to pop some Oreos through the cream, mix it all up nice, and that's going to give us a nice Oreo cream. So I've just put 4 Oreos into my mixer, and of course I've unplugged this to plug that in, so oh, guys, bear with me. Okay. Okay, so that was just 4 biscuits. It's given quite a lot of crumb, as you can see. So we're going to pop this through with our cream and then see if we need to mix any more up. Pop onto our cream. And then we start mixing this nice Oreo crumb into the cream. Oreos are very popular. My little boy loves Oreos. Actually, my older boy does too. So make sure this crumb is really mixed in well. And then we'll have a little taste again with another clean spoon and see if we want to add some more. Okay. Okay guys, so I had a little taste and I've added another 4 crushed Oreos. Now it tastes really nice, but not overpowering and sickly. They're just coming through nice. So our next step is to put this into this. So I put a big spoonful in there, just a teaspoon, and then we're going to start to press down around the sides there, just like that. Smooth it out. Get another big spoonful. And then start to smooth around the edges. These are quick and easy to make when you know how. Spoon around the edges, like that. Then we're going to pop an Oreo on the top. And some broken Oreos around. We're just going to break them up with our hands, just to pop it around the sides. Like that. So we've got a nice thick biscuit base, a nice Oreo cream with some Oreos on top. Do 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 do. Think it looks nice, guys? Do you think it looks nice? So guys, I have made 2, 4, 6 and one has been eaten by my eldest daughter already. So I've made 7 out of the mixture we began with. You can either put a whole Oreo on the top and then sprinkle some crushed Oreo around, or you can put some crushed Oreo all over the top. Entirely up to you. But these are quite big pots, as you can see. I wouldn't be able to eat even half of one of these. But they are very nice for gifts, very nice for picnics, or if you just want to treat yourself on the weekend, or even one day in the week. Make them, guys, because you won't be disappointed. You will enjoy the crunch, the creaminess and the deliciousness. Who wants some Oreo cheesecakes? Who wants some Oreo cheesecakes?
Evening guys, Fat Boy again. Right my top. Want to show back a minute, just a bit of advertising. There we are. Yeah, a bit of a tasting session again. I like a bit of cheesecake, I do. This is Oreo cheesecake. So I'm going to sample it and tell you what I think about it. I love a cheesecake, and that's nice and thick and tasty, especially the Oreo crunch on the top. I'm going to get down to the biscuit bit now and try a bit of that. Ooh, that's nice and solid. There we go. Oh, I tell you what, that's that nice. I'm digging in again. Lovely guys. Oreo cheesecake, get yourself one. Won't go far wrong.